as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Sixers are focused on winning titles. Coach Doc Rivers says, I'm a driven human being. I decided a while ago I no longer want to be in the party. I want to be the party. When you set your...
Well, they're in the hunt once again, DA. Thanks. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Now here's Plumlee after the miss from Joel Embiid, and he gets the bucket. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Kept alive, Plumlee, and Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Now here's Embiid. 35 points for him last game against Detroit. Count it, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And good that time.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And it's Doncic missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Westbrook against Maxey. And the wide open shot from Morris. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Isaac outside. Pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Westbrook with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. George, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Maxey kicks to Thibault. Left side, Westbrook. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And it's Thibault in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Clippers trail by 4. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Shoots over Isaac. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Maxey. Out to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Third is Ivica Zubac.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
The pass to Highland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris with the screen for George. Can they get it? It's good from long range. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. In the corner, it's Morris. A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him. The 76ers lead. Maxey looking it over. Embiid inside. Zubac's defending. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. McDaniels, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Paul George. Covington with the bucket.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Melton passes to Isaac. Here's Doncic. And it falls over the rim and in. Doncic has got 9.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Mann passes to Highland. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Embiid the screen. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the 76ers. Now here's Powell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they Tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Covington against Doncic. Shoots over Covington. Moves back up. And it's Doncic missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
From downtown. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Melton. Foul for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Here's Highland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Mann. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jonathan Isaac. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Now, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Carr comes in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Korkmaz. It's Noel, high post. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Carr, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the 76ers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Carr is out there with Maxey. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's McDaniels in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Clippers trail by 5. Westbrook surveying the D. And Embiid with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And stolen by Thybulle. Up top, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Outside, George. Morris with the screen for George. That one doesn't drop. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Clippers trail by 7. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Carr. Embiid against Plumlee. And there's the pass to Carr. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Leonard with the steal. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here. Isaac's checked in for the 76ers. Doncic comes in for Carr. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And so here are the Clippers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Morris passes to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Plumlee's got his first basket of the night.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Passes it to Embiid. Over Plumlee. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clippers trail by 9. Here's George. The step back jumper is good. George has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Doncic with it. George picks him up. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Leonard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. All free throws good from Doncic. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
An efficient scorer, Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
And he does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Clippers trail by 11. Pass to Highland. And here is Powell. He dishes it to George. Morris outside. Powell for three. And the Clippers miss again. Philadelphia leading by 11. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to McDaniels. Doncic outside. Isaac trying to break free. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now, here's Doncic. 20 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 22.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Melton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Detroit.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Zubac. Powell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Now here's Powell. Zubac, a screen on Doncic. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The 76ers leading by 9. Melton passes to Doncic. Driving the lane, and Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
And the Clippers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Mark comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Maxey subbed in for Doncic. The Clippers also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for George. 76ers on defense. Mann passes to Highland. From the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the pass to Maxey. That one misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here is Carr. Pocket 6. Passes it to Noel. Now Melton. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Highland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's the floater. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're able to recover. Pass to Maxey. Noel sets a screen for Maxey. He feeds it to Noel. And he lays it straight in. Noel's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Carr, the pass to Maxey. Lets the three fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so it's Philadelphia in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Looking at Philadelphia, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called Shaq O'Neal. You don't know about the other two.
And as we turn back to analyze that first half of action, safe to say it was full of Luka magic.
Shooting at an incredible rate. Man, he's making all the right choices, forcing the defense to find him each trip down the floor.
Yeah, in this case, the numbers do tell the story. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now here's Embiid. The crossover and the dunk by Embiid.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's George. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Thibault can't get it to go. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers trail by 18. Outside Leonard. Plumlee with a screen on Isaac. Leonard finds Plumlee.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Embiid throws it down.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Now here's George. He has 5. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Thibault, the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Daniels is checked in for Isaac. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey.
DeAnthony Melton.
And they double up Embiid. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside. 76ers with the new shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Westbrook against Doncic. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to McDaniels. Now Doncic. 26 points for him. Here's Embiid. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Now here's Westbrook. Plumlee with a screen on Melton. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Leonard against Doncic. Now the pass to Embiid. Over Plumlee. And that one hits back iron. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're scoreless since the first half. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Noel's checked in for Joel Embiid. Isaac comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Doncic. Outside, Maxey drives to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Covington, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We've got a moment now to check out how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for Philadelphia. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Now, here's Isaac. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Philadelphia. Maxey's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Mann, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Zubac, a screen on Maxey. Inside. No good from Zubac. Philadelphia with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Maxey with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. To the left wing. It's up a 3. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Highland passes to Powell. Zubac with it to the right side. The 3. Maxey grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Highland after the Sixers pick up 2. Powell in the high post, working on McDaniels. Floats one up. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Highland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Isaac. Highland misses. Philadelphia with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Bassey's checked in. Carr comes in for McDaniels. Korkmaz checked in for Maxey. And Luka Doncic subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And here is Doncic. 26 points for him. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And they get it back. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, you can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-5 run. Doncic against Zubac. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Highland, guarded by Doncic. Kicks it to Powell. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Doncic, and he converts the layup. 28 points for Luka Doncic.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points
in the paint.
The Clippers shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. How? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Timeout called the 76ers. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Highland. Shoots over Doncic, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so it's Philadelphia up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Doncic. Nerlens Noel is out there with Carr. And it's Bassey in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A shot by Batum, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Noel passes to Carr. Now Doncic. A floater. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there's the drive. Outside, Batum buries the long-range jumper.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Bassey. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. To the inside. They swipe it. From about 16, it's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Philadelphia calls time here. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And they double up Embiid. Launches a 3. A second chance effort, and it's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Second shot opportunity, and Embiid finishes inside. 26 points for Joel Embiid.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Maxey kicks to McDaniels. Here's Embiid. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mann. Carr covering. Mann gets the bucket.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Embiid in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Tuesday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they double up Embiid. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Boston. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the middle. Outside, Maxey fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Embiid.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
The pass to Boston. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Coming out to the floor for the Clippers, Russell Westbrook.
Fades and shoots. On the wing, Doncic. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Westbrook, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George against Doncic. Here's Mann. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Doncic outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Highland's checked in. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Doncic passes to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Embiid kicks to Thibault. The 76ers with another miss. The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Highland. Covington finds George. Over Maxey. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now Melton. Passes to Carr. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Noel. They get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. Here's Highland, and the rejection by Noel. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Melton with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Carr. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And here's Melton. Pass to Korkmaz. Hits it from three-point range.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Highland. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.